What's going on, guys? Today's September 12th, 2024. Thanks for watching again one of my videos. For those that don't know me, my name is Sniper Sky Locks. I am a pro sports bettor and I love sports. I've grown up on it, playing basketball, football, baseball, golf, and everything in between in my life. I have college basketball experience for 4 years and coaching experience as well. So I love sports more than anything. I want to share my knowledge for sports. And in my opinion, there's really nothing better as a sports fan to be able to get involved by being able to invest in the game a little bit, especially with making some money in return. But super happy to be here, guys. It's today's Thursday, which is crazy that we're already almost halfway through September. But it's Thursday night football. NFL football is completely underway. After that first week, it was kind of a crazy first week. On average, each quarterback was throwing under 200 yards in the entire NFL this last week. So it was a very, very weird first week of football. And very slow, let's say. A lot of teams weren't really playing on offense, and that's due to a lot of different things. Teams aren't really either A, fully healthy, or B, practicing together. There's a lot of guys who are holding out on their contracts. Brandon Ayuk, he had a not very good game in the first game with Brock Purdy and the 49ers. CeeDee Lamb, him and Dak Prescott were under their numbers. Same thing. He was holding out on his contract. Okay. Dak even just re-signed a new deal literally a couple hours before his first game. And so there's a lot of these guys that are holding out on contracts. Jamar Chase is still not even fully ready to get his contract finished. He still hasn't even signed anything yet for his extension or whatever, but he already played in the first game. He surprisingly hit his over, but Joe Burrow did not. Lots of things that just weren't in sync. And that just goes along with players not practicing fully or not playing enough in the preseason games, getting ready for the regular season. And it's all because they're afraid of injury. So really kind of interesting going into week 2. I think they're going to be a lot more dialed in overall as a league. And I think a lot of guys are going to hit their overs. And so we have a lot of good picks ready for you in my VIP group. I've already have 10 uploaded because we have games going on today with NFL. We also have college football happening tonight, tomorrow, and all day Saturday. So I have 10 slips already ready. I'm going to have 30 plus probably ready to go, either completely uploaded by tonight or tomorrow. So you don't want to miss out on these guys. I've cooked up some really good stuff that for sure no one has cooked up for them. So you guys are definitely want to get in my group. I'm only doing this for a couple more days. Okay. So if you go to my Winnable, this is the link right here. VIP football season pass and any of my VIP passes are on sale. Okay. It's for 75% off. Use code JETS and you'll be able to access that 75% off discount. You don't want to miss out on it. It's seriously the best I'm going to be doing. So definitely do that. Okay. You don't want to miss out on these VIP picks I've already called out. Literally no one's calling them out. So I'm excited to share this with you guys. We're going to make it back. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and X. I post every day on those apps. Okay. If you guys don't want to miss out on any of my content, definitely follow me, like, comment, and share with your friends. On top of that, too, guys, especially here on YouTube, it really helps me out a ton. If you guys subscribe to the channel and share this with anybody that you know, because I want to be able to give you guys the best sports content possible, and also give you guys the behind the scenes of somebody who played sports himself all his life, especially at the collegiate level. Okay. So super exciting. Please share and subscribe to the channel. Okay. Really appreciate it to the bottom of my heart. But I want to share a couple of things really quick before I get into anything else. Yesterday on my video, I called out this free play for you guys. Okay. Caleb Williams, Tua Tagovailoa, and Tyreek Hill on PrizePicks. Okay. If you don't have PrizePicks, go download it right now. It's available in all these gold states here, plus Washington, D.C. and Canada. If you input this Highlighted gold code right there. You will get a $50 credit for any deposit you make that's minimum $10 or more. Okay. So you have a lot of play money, which will be awesome. But if you need to pause this video and input that code, if you're a first time user, please do so. That helps a lot for me. I definitely get paid on this, guys. This is what I do for a living. So if you guys subscribe to the channel as well as use my codes to download these apps and also input my plays, I call out free plays and I have a VIP group. So you guys are going to be printing money and making everything in return. So helps out a ton, guys. Please go do that. Pause the video if you need to before. But going back to the play, this is the free play I'm giving you guys. So I called it out yesterday on the 11th of September. Today's the 12th. Tonight's the game for Miami and Buffalo. Okay, it's at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Tua and Tyreek hit their overs big time last week. They're going to do it again this week. The Bills are not very good on defense. They have a weak secondary. I don't see anybody trying to guard Tyreek Hill, especially what happened with him recently getting detained. He's got a huge target on his back with the media, with the law enforcement, with his agent, everybody else in between, people, family. He needs to prove himself in a lot of different ways, not just as a person, but as a football player that he deserves the spotlight. Okay, just how it is in the league. But Tyreek's going to receive 100+ yards. They're going to have at least one time this game that Tua's going to throw a long bomb to Tyreek. It's so hard to cover Tyreek in open field. It's really hard. So you got to expect him to catch at least one open field play a game and score 6. Okay, Tua's going to have a lot of passing attempts tonight. He's going to go over 269+ yards. Right now on PrizePicks, I think Tyreek is down to like 95.5 yards and Tua is like 268. So you definitely want to go lock this in ASAP. I locked them in when they were already a little higher, and I still think they're going to hit their overs. Okay, so go lock those in right now. Use my promo code if you haven't gotten PrizePicks yet. Caleb Williams is the free pick for new users. So go download the app and put Caleb Williams to pass for 1 yard on this play. All my units, guys, on PrizePicks, I do $5 units for the most part. So that way we're cashing big time. So we'll get 25 bucks out of this play. It's a 3x power play. So if this all hits, we win 25 bucks. Okay. So this is the free play of the day. So go download PrizePicks and go lock all this in right here. And like I mentioned right here, so Tua, Tyreek are already lower than what I inputted for it. If you type in $5 right here, 25 bucks to win on the power play. Okay. Awesome. So let's get it, guys. There's a lot to go over today. But really quick, I want to show you guys right here. So if you guys haven't heard yet, the Pac-12 is coming back. So in 2026, Pac-12 is going to expand. So obviously Oregon State, Washington State are the loners in the Pac-12 right now that don't have a conference. So Washington State and Oregon State are still technically Pac-12 right now in football and probably other sports as well. But in basketball, Washington State and Oregon State are in the WCC conference. So they'll play teams like Gonzaga, University of San Diego, St. Mary's. Okay, tough program. So for the next 2 years, Oregon State, Washington State are going to make the WCC stronger, which is good on the basketball side. Football side, they're going to struggle these next couple of years on really trying to have a conference matchup because they don't really have a conference. So they're going to play a lot of technically non-conference football games. So if you notice Washington State playing a lot of different football games this year, non-conference, that is why. But starting in 2026 in the fall, you will see the Pac-12 revive itself. They already have 6 teams. Okay, these 6 teams right here. Boise State's in the Pac-12 now. They're leaving the Mountain West. So is Fresno State. So is San Diego State, and then Colorado State. They're all Mountain West teams. So 4 Mountain West teams are now going Pac-12 in 2026. Adding on to that, you have Washington State and Oregon State staying into the Pac-12. So 6 teams right now. You need a minimum of 8 teams in the Pac-12 to complete the conference. Obviously, they're going to shoot to find other teams from other conferences to revive the Pac-12 and complete them before 2026. But the fact that they already have 6 teams out of the minimum 8 that they're going to need is a good sign for the Pac-12 to revive itself. And then they will definitely need to become they'll need to be a lot better for sure at TV deals, because I know that's a huge reason why the Pac-12 was demolished in the first place, was because a lot of TV deals were not in place, and money and all these different things. So yeah, the Pac-12 wants to revive itself and become a decent conference again. I think it's awesome that they took a couple teams from the Mountain West. Sucks for the Mountain West, but this is just how all sports go. There's always conference changes. Happens every year, usually, or every couple of years. But for teams like Boise State and San Diego State and even Colorado State that are getting better at football, I would say Fresno State's kind of on the rise too in the Mountain West. Boise State, especially for the powerhouse name that they have, it is good for them to be able to grow their conference. And it's going to grow for them NIL wise, and also, more TV opportunities. So I like this for Boise State. Let me know in the comments if you think the Pac-12 revival is a good idea, and who else they should be able to go after and sign on to a deal and include them in the Pac-12. So name off other teams for me. I'd love to hear from you guys who the Pac-12 should also bring in. Okay. Other than the NFL game tonight, these are the college football games going on for this weekend. For Thursday, September 12th, Arizona State, Texas State, and then Northwestern State and Alabama. I don't care a whole lot for these games tonight on Thursday. I don't have any I don't have any VIP picks going on for these guys. I might cook up something, I might not. And if I do, if you're part of my VIP group, you'll know right away today if I'm betting on these games or not. But as of right now, it's 10:45 here in the morning Mountain Time, and I don't have anything cooked up yet. So be on the lookout. If you're in my VIP group, you'll get that discount to get in, but also you'll know if I have these slips or not. But I definitely have slips for tomorrow night on Friday. Super excited for it. Which is kind of crazy if you actually go back to these games really quick. The over under for the entire game for these two teams tonight, or for these two games tonight, is 63.5 and 60.5. It looks like it's gonna be a high scoring game for both games. They're predicting. Even crazier, Kansas and Kansas State are not very far from each other. Distance wise. Sorry. And they're both playing at home an hour apart from each other based on time. Kind of crazy. But that's cool. But yeah, Friday it's gonna be some good games. I think the Arizona Kansas State game is gonna be a really, really good game. But I'm excited to see that. But yeah, both these games that we're seeing for Thursday and Friday matchups, it's gonna be high scoring games, is what they're predicting. Watch out for Fafita and McMillan for Arizona to really throw the football. Alabama, Wisconsin. I talked about this last video, but this is going to be a good game. I think Alabama's really going to start getting tested, and Wisconsin's not a team that you just roll over. They're a Big Ten team, and they're playing in Madison, Wisconsin. So this is a home game for Wisconsin. They're predicting the game to be pretty decently high scoring, but Alabama to be a 16-point favorite. So we'll see here. I'm very excited for sure for LSU and South Carolina. Decently high scoring game, but more than anything, Oklahoma State and Tulsa is going to be really high scoring. They're predicting. Oregon State, we got the Civil War game playing in Corvallis at Reser Stadium. That's gonna be a good game. I'm very sad that with the broken Pac-12 right now, Oregon and Oregon State don't get that, don't get to play that game in November, where sometimes it means a Pac-12 championship or it means something else. But I'm glad they at least get to play this game because this is a game you don't ever want to lose out on every single season as a Duck or a Beaver or whatever team you play for. You want to be able to have that rivalry game because it means a lot. But they're no longer in the same conference. Oregon State obviously is going to stay in the Pac-12 and Oregon Big Ten. So at least I get to play that crosstown rival action. Really excited to see more Cam Ward. He's a freaking stud. He's going to bring Miami to be a contender this year for sure. The Apple Cup, Washington State and Washington. I'm super glad. Same thing. Pac-12, now Big Ten for Washington. They're going to play each other still, even though the Apple Cup isn't going to be played in November. Super glad they're still playing each other. They're going to play in Lumen Field, which is the Seahawks stadium in Seattle, Washington, but Washington Huskies will be the home team. So this is going to be fun to watch on Peacock as well. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be tuned in. Well, yeah, but it's also kind of weird because man, normally they're played at night, Apple Cup, and yeah, gonna be crazy. Just so different. This is a different year for sure. No Cam Rising, probably. Utah is still favored by 18.5. Gonna be playing at Utah State. Utah State's gonna stay in the Mountain West, it looks like, unless they somehow get pulled into the Pac-12. We'll see. Yeah, lots of good games. I think a game to watch out for, guys, is for sure two games, I think. Number one, Colorado and Colorado State. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. They're playing at Colorado State this time. I think last year they were at Colorado. Could be a high scoring game. There was obviously some chatter on Instagram with Colorado State talking about Colorado, saying something pretty funny, actually. I have to pull it up here. Let's see here. What did they say? If I can find it, let me see here. I just have to find it for you guys and read it because it actually is kind of funny on what was said because it's a lot of smack talk. For some reason I can't find it at all. So I'm just gonna say it out loud, but basically, oh wait. Maybe I do. No, I don't have it. But basically along the lines, Colorado State was like saying that they're ready for this game because they felt like they didn't really give it their all last year. And which is kind of weird because the whole game was a back and forth game and it just came down to a final possession of scoring, which Colorado did that. But I think it was a very well balanced game offensively. And, Colorado State really gave a good shot at winning. Colorado just happened to be the winner after the game. What I also thought was funny was the fact that the Colorado QB talked about how the game is be more than just Instagram followers or how many Instagram followers they're going to have after that game. So a lot of chatter was happening from that game. Excited to see it. And this will be a game on national television on CBS. So that'll be great. But last game that I'm really looking forward to watching actually was this game right here, Ole Miss, Wake Forest. Okay. This is going to be a really high scoring game. As you can see, the over under 64.5. So I'm excited to watch it. And the reason why is because Wake Forest has a QB that is a veteran QB. His name's Hank Bachmeier, played at Boise State. Then he went to Louisiana Tech. Now he's at Wake Forest. He's in his final year. He's got a wide receiver named Donovan Green. They're a good 1-2 punch. They play really, really spread out, throw the ball, air raid type offense, just like Ole Miss. Ole Miss with their quarterback and their wide receiver, and I already am spacing their name. Let me figure that out really quick. Oh yeah, Jackson Dart. Their quarterback, he throws the football a ton. And Trey Harris, their wide receiver, is their wide receiver one. So I'm really excited to see how this game's going to play out. I definitely think Ole Miss is going to win. They already have them favored by 22.5 points. which is crazy. But I think, Bachmeyer, Donovan Green, they're going to air it out as much as they can. They're going to have to. They're going to be playing from behind. So that's going to be a game to watch for high scoring opportunities. So, yeah, super excited to watch this weekend, guys. It's going to be a great weekend of football for both NFL and college. But that's all I have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think about the Pac-12 revival and who else you guys think is going to come back into the Pac-12 as the last two teams for the minimum spots they need to fill, and or if there's anybody else that should be in the league or in the conference. But once again, guys, my VIP group is on sale for 75% off for either the pass or the VIP day, week, month slips. Use promo JETS and you get that 75% off discount. That's only happening for a couple more days. Okay. But once again, guys, really appreciate you guys watching the videos. I'll see you guys in the next one, but do me a favor, follow me on all platforms, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and X. Same handle, Sniper Sky Locks. And also a big announcement to you guys. I forgot to mention, I'm going to have to show you guys this. Okay. I have partnered. I wanted to say this to the end and I almost lost it, but I have partnered with a good friend of mine in this space, and we have started a podcast called the Power Play Podcast. Super excited to be here with you guys for this podcast, and it means a lot if you guys can do me a favor and go follow Power Play Podcast. It's on YouTube as Power Play Pod. Okay. Let me make sure. Can't remember if it just shows. Yeah, I think our is Power Play Pod. Okay, so Power Play Pod. Give us a follow. Subscribe to the channel. It means a ton. Literally just posted our first episode yesterday night on the 11th. So we're going to be doing a podcast episode for you guys once a week. They will drop every either Tuesday evening or Wednesday morning, just in time for football to be ready to go for the week on Thursdays all the way up until Monday night. Okay, so give us a follow. That gives a ton of feedback for us. We're also the Power Play Pod on all platforms for Twitter, X, Instagram, and TikTok. So give us a follow, guys. Subscribe to the channel, share with your friends. Don't miss out on this type of content. It's going to be awesome. And I'm doing this with Trupa, my man. This has been my guy for a while. We have a lot of background in sports and a lot of fun things in our careers as well, but this is what we do for a living. So give us a follow. Would love to share this with you guys and give you guys all the content in the world about sports. But see you guys in the next video. Peace.